Hey everybody, you're watching a physio named Jonah. That's this guy. Is anybody else like weirdly into the Detroit Lions right now? Just me. Okay, you know what? True, maybe it was the Hard Knocks bump to start the year, but they're so much fun to watch right now. You've got this explosive, young, kind of like spunky upstart offense, Jared Goff's second chance. There's a lot of good storylines to watch, and who doesn't love Dan Campbell? Come on. Now, sadly, one of the players that makes the Lions so much fun to watch right now, DeAndre Swift, the running back, is going to be off of the field for the next couple weeks after he injured his shoulder this past Sunday against the Vikings. Now, for the Lions specifically, Jamal Williams is about as good of a backup running back as you can have. I'm probably going to play him in fantasy this upcoming week. He went off last week, so seems like a good choice, but he's not the same explosive field stretcher that DeAndre Swift is. But let's get to the big questions of the moment right now. What even is a sprained shoulder? And also, how long is this going to keep Swift off of the field for? These are the two questions that I'm going to answer in today's video. DeAndre Swift suffered a shoulder sprain. Now, when we sprain something, this means that we had a stretch or tear to the fibers of a ligament. Strains are for muscles, sprains are for ligaments. So we know if he sprained his shoulder, it has to be one of the ligaments around that shoulder. Generally, if we have a sprain in the shoulder, there's pretty much one group of ligaments that's going to get sprained, and they are all around one specific joint in the shoulder. This joint is called the AC joint, or the acromioclavicular joint. It's the connection between the clavicle, or the collarbone, and the acromion process, which is a part of the shoulder blade. It's also known as right here. If you feel your collarbone and work your way over towards the bump on the top of the shoulder, congratulations, you are now touching your AC joint. I don't know why you need to be congratulated, but good work anyway. When we sprain this area, it means that we've stretched or torn the ligaments that are connecting these two bones together. So we're tearing or stretching the ligaments that connect our collarbone onto our shoulder blade right at that bump on the top of the shoulder. Because of this joint's location right on the top of the shoulder, it's one of the most commonly injured areas in the shoulder, especially in contact sports. It's also the joint that gives people that really intense bump in their shoulder if they completely tear these ligaments. Not a great look. This bump that can develop after this injury is the reason that this injury is sometimes referred to as separated shoulder. I couldn't find the exact moment in the game where this happened to Swift's shoulder, but it's generally not too hard to piece together what happened with injuries like this. Generally, these ligaments are sprained when the arm is trapped beside the body and a large force is placed into the shoulder, again with the arm trapped beside the body. This creates a pulling down from the arm and pressure onto that ligament in the top of the shoulder. What likely happened is that a defender came down on top of Swift while Swift's arm was trapped beside him for some unknown reason. So a defender lands on Swift, ligaments connecting collarbone to shoulder blade get torn. Thus we have the shoulder sprain that lands us in the situation where we are right now. What we don't know is the grade or severity of the joint sprain that happened. The grade or severity is based on the amount of fibers that have been stretched or torn. Now, this leads us nicely into our conversation about how long Swift is going to be out for. I'm going to go ahead and assume that the sprain is a grade 1 or grade 2 joint sprain, meaning that we've stretched or torn some of the ligament fibers, but not enough to create a really significant tear or displacement of the collarbone in relation to the shoulder blade. Remember the bump from earlier? Not like that. I'm assuming it's a grade 1 or grade 2 joint sprain because of some comments from Dan Campbell earlier this week. He mentioned that he was hoping to have Swift back at latest by week 7, maybe after the team's week 6 bye, which probably means we're not talking about a full rupture or displacement because they wouldn't be talking about a couple weeks into the future with that. What a joint sprain like this needs is just some time to rest up so that the inflammation can come down and the ligament fibers have an opportunity to start to heal up. This means that there should probably be no direct trauma to NFL football to the area for the next few weeks. Early on with an AC joint sprain, you do want to keep the shoulder moving so that things don't stiffen up. Also, gentle movement can help wash out swelling so things heal up quicker, but we don't want to be recreating the same injury like getting crushed by D linemen that happened in the first place by exposing the shoulder to traumatic hits. My hope is that Swift can be back for the Week 7 game. I think that unless it's a really, really mild injury, it's probably best to give him the 3 weeks off in a row, especially since it means that he'll only miss the next 2 games but get 3 weeks of rest thanks to that bye week. This injury is absolutely the kind of thing that can get re-aggravated later in the season if it's not looked after now, so hopefully the Lions manage this well, give him the rest he needs, but we can get him back out there soon, seeing that explosive big play potential that is so much fun to watch on Sundays. If you've made it to this point in the video, thank you guys so much for watching. I do truly appreciate the support. Hopefully this helped you out if you have Swift in fantasy with knowing what to expect, gave you some hope if you're a Lions fan, or just entertained you for a couple minutes. I don't know, you're living your life, man, whatever you want. If you enjoyed the video, consider hitting that subscribe button down below so you're notified when I release new videos, or hit that thumbs up button to tell YouTube that you are enjoying the videos that I'm making. Either way helps my channel reach more interested viewers like yourself, and again, I really do appreciate the support. If you have any questions about DeAndre Swift's injury, other NFL injuries right now, drop them for me in the comments section below. I do my best to get back fairly quickly, and I look forward to talking to you there. But most importantly though, guys, as always, move your body, have a laugh today, and I will see you at the next video.